CBAI.
Hey, what's up? This is Cam with CBAI. Thanks for tuning in. Have you ever found when you're creating your AI music that the vocals are just not quite hitting the mark and you'd love to get in and get some deep creative control over those lead vocals? Well, say no more. Ace Studio has you covered. They are the sponsors of today's video. I'm excited to jump in and show you how you can get full creative control over your AI vocals using Ace Studio. Again, big shout out to them. Without any further ado, let's jump in there and show you some cool tricks you've got available at your disposal with this great tool. So here we are in Ace Studio. If you do find you'd love to try out this tool, don't forget to click the link in the description. I've got a link there as well as a coupon code CBAI, so make sure you get that discount when you sign up. Any purchase you make through that link will help support this channel. So I'm in Ace Studio, and the first thing I want to do is drop in my tracks. There are different ways that you can do this, but today I'm going to pull in my lead vocals already split out, and I'm going to pull in my instrumental, and I'll drag that over. And so I'll give you a quick listen to what this sounds like.
In the neon glow we find our rhythm jumping, synth beats flow, they get our hearts pumping, colors flash, lights dash across the scene so tight, lost in the echoes of this electric night.
So one super quick tool you can use to prototype ideas for different voices you'd like to try out, or even different gender voice, is you can click on the track header up here, right click, go to AI tools, and then use this voice changer tool. Click on that. And now you have something like 140, I think it is, voices you can pick from down here. And then you can go in and pick a voice if you'd like to try it out. So maybe I'll try this AI voice tracks L. Hit click that there, and then over here you also have some more granular details with this little mixer type button. If you click on it, you can change the semitones, do pitch correction, do correction by scale, and do some offsets. For me, I'll just keep it the same. We'll do that, clicking on convert. And then what it'll do is it'll render it and then create a new track for me. All right, so now my voice has changed to this AI model. So let's give a listen to how it sounds. Again, I would recommend this more for the prototyping than getting deep control. But again, you can try out lots of different things and different voices. Let's give it a listen.
In the neon glow we find our rhythm jumping, synth beats flow, they get our hearts pumping.
So you can see that it's pretty good. It's got a new voice, picked it up well, and then it didn't pronounce every word perfectly, but again, I would say prototyping more. You can also do this and then change the gender of the voice. So for example, if I go back up to my lead vocals, I right click AI tools and then I go to voice changer, but maybe I'll choose this Ember Rose voice instead. Hit the plus button, and that maybe since it's a female vocals and that voice is kind of low, I can move it up 12 semitones, so she's singing up an octave. And then I'll apply that and convert it over. So now it's loading up my female voice instead. So we've loaded up my female version. Let's give that a listen.
In the neon glow we find our rhythm jumping, synth beats flow, they get our hearts pumping.
So now you can try out the different genders of your vocals, or you could, I think this would be particularly helpful if you're trying to work out where you want the voices to be sung in your duet piece, especially if you're tired of rolling the dice, trying to get new, getting another AI music generator to get the right vocals in the right spots and trying to prompt it to do that. You can just go in and tell it and just figure it out exactly where you want it. And so you could even try maybe playing these voices together, or putting them together, or just muting different sections, playing around with where the voices are at. So that's another great powerful tool you have for doing it quickly. All right, so that being said, let's get into a more nitty-gritty, more technical way you can start changing your AI vocals. So I'm gonna delete my these audio tracks, except for my original one, and I am going to go to AI tools. Instead, this time I'm gonna go to vocal to MIDI. You can choose which conversion model you like. I'm gonna try version 2 today. And then you can choose the language of your vocals. It will pick up them and pick up the lyrics decently well. Lately, though, I've been finding for my workflow that going down to the bottom and choosing MIDI only was more effective, so I'm going to do that. It'll analyze and create a new track for you with a default vocalist added in there. And then if you're familiar with using MIDI tools, this will be very familiar to you. And so if I want to change the voice, I can click on the icon and then click on the headshot of the singer and go in and change, change to whatever voice I want to use, change the model. There's more than 100, I think it's 140 plus voices. So maybe I'll just keep this one for now, hit that plus button, and now I've got my vocalist here. And then what's different is you'll see the lyrics listed up on top of the box, up on this section header. So if I double click to go into my MIDI editor, this should be familiar to you if you're used to using MIDI, but if you're not, you've got your piano roll on the left to check your notes. And then you've got the actual notes of the MIDI here. What will be different, and you probably haven't seen before, is every single note has a syllable attached to it. Above the syllable is the pronunciation and phonetics of the syllable or of the word, and then down at the bottom, every phrase is the lyrics of the phrase. Since I use MIDI only, it only gives me da 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 instead of the lyrics. But this way, you have more control over every single piece of the lyrics. And so, let's give this a listen to see how it turned out as is. So what I can do from here is I can go in and put in my lyrics, or I can edit them as granularly as I want to. So I can either copy paste in my lyrics and it will pull them in, or I could just type them in one by one. So I'm going to click here and copy paste in my first part of the lyrics, and it's going to pick up on them and then fill in every note with a syllable. So let's see how well it picked it up here. In the neon glow, we find our rhythm jumping. Great. All right, so now it picked up on the lyrics. I can go in and change whatever lyrics I want. And let's say, for example, I wanted my word glow. I wanted that O to carry across multiple notes. And maybe I wanted to have for example, maybe I didn't want to have any more lyrics. I could just type dash, and every time I hit dash, it'll extend out that note longer. So if I just extend it out all the way, it might sound a little bit funny, but for demo purposes, I'll show you that I can just make him sing this one syllable. In the neon glow. So I have that kind of control. I can change the lyrics however I want to. I can also change the notes. Maybe I want to make this note a little bit higher. So I'll hit play there. In the neon glow. So you can go through and change your notes. You also have granular control of the pitch. So if you see these gray squiggly lines in the background, that is the pitch curve. So I could go in and redraw my pitch curve. Generally, I'm finding that the AI is better at determining it than I am. And it's also been trained on a real vocalist, so it's according to this real vocalist's kind of natural style. But maybe there is some reason, like maybe I didn't want him to drop down here. I could try and draw over here a straight line instead, and get it to drop less. In this case, it still wants to drop it, so maybe it knows better than me. Maybe there's just a reason why it wanted, but you have control to go in and control the pitch curve. Maybe you have a long note and you want the vocalist to kind of like gradually get into the note, like like that, instead of just going straight into it. You can get in there and play around with all of these pitch tools. You also have a vibrato button, so you could click on a note and control the amplitude, the phase length, and then some other characteristics of your vibrato, like the frequency. So you could add some more vibrato into your notes. So there's another way you've got deep creative control. So down here at the bottom, I also have a lot of control over like adding a breath into the note, how powerful, soft, breathy, or chest voicey the singer is. So maybe I wanted to make it as soft and breathy as possible versus powerful and chest voicey. Let me start out with powerful, see how that sounds. Powerful and chest voice. So here's my voice with power and chest turned up to the max. In the neon glow, we find our rhythm jumping. So now I turned off power and chest, and I'm going to turn up soft and breathy as much as possible. Depending on the AI vocal that you chose, these will be more responsive or less responsive based on the voice of the singer that it was trained on, because they'll all have unique characteristics. Let's try this one. In the neon glow, we find our rhythm jumping. So now I have a little different sound to my voice, so I have deep creative control there as well. Lastly, you do have some basic DAW functionality on these voices, like you can click over here to your FX button and then go in and add some basic effects to your voice, so you can start playing around with that as well. Or you could pull the stems in after you've edited them and do some further editing in other tools that you're using, or even bring them back into your other AI generation tools. Very solid tool, lots of creative possibilities. The strength of Ace Studio is that you can have that deep creative control. As a music producer, as a songwriter, you can control the lyrics and you don't have to wait on random generations or just hoping that you prompted correctly to get what you like. So that is the power of this tool. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, why don't you give me a like and then subscribe so you never miss another music AI video. Thanks again for watching. Go check out Ace Studio, and until next time, this is Cam with CBAI. Have fun creating. Take care. Have a good one. See you later.